Hi guys. Well, I want to show off today a little gizmo I've been using for some time off and on. It's a Yamaha REX 50. These things came out in the late 80s, digital effects board. This one, particular one, was made in 1988. You can tell when you switch it on. It briefly flashes in the screen, the software package, and then it'll show the year. So this one comes up, shows 1988, just for a second, but it's there. So this is an 88. It works great. It's the predecessor for the SPX 90 rack unit, which a lot of people still swear by. I had one of those millennia ago, and it was pretty cool. But this one came out just before that, so it's not quite as advanced as the SPX, but a lot of the effects in the SPX are based on what's in here. And what I like about this is that this nice tabletop format. You can sit on top of your amp or on the floor or on a little table, whatever you want, and you're not stuck with that rack thing, which is pretty much useless unless you have a rack. So I'm going to show you a few of the sounds this thing makes. These things are great. You can pick these things up on eBay, cheap. I paid $50 for this one, and it's got all kinds of stuff in it that instead of going out and buying a buttload of pedals, in case you're ever going to want that sound, get something like this. And then if you want that weird, funky kind of sound, you can dial it up with this instead. And it's something you're only going to use once in a while. So anyway, let me get it plugged in and whatnot, and I'll show you a few of the things that it can do. Okay, we're all set. Got it all plugged in. That little flashing thing there means it's on bypass. So this is just the dry sound from the amplifier. I've got it on this pitch change. Not quite sure exactly what that is, but it's kind of neat. These are my Stratocaster. Let's try another one. So we push memory, and then we can scroll up and down, another pitch change. We're going to reverb and gate. The reverb in this is kind of, yeah, a lot of stuff out there is way better. Compressor. You cannot combine things, so say you came up with a chorus that you liked, and then you wanted to do a delay to go with it, you can't do that. It's just whatever's plugged in here. They do have some things. It's symphonic. Let's try that. They do have some things that are pre-done, so you get like distortion plus chorus, and you can set the parameters there. But the distortion in this thing sucks. Just saying. Just saying. This is symphonic. It's bypassed. Let's try something else. So we push memory, and then we can scroll down again. Stereo. A lot of the stuff in this is stereo. There's a little button on the back where you can turn that off, so it'll work in mono. I never use stereo for stuff too fancy for my taste, but you push the button in, and it'll just come out the speaker in mono. So stereo phasing. You push recall. That's stereo phasing. All the parameters in this can be adjusted, so you can do with this whatever you want by pushing the parameter button, and then you can scroll through different parameters and using the arrows go up and down depending on how much of that particular parameter you want. And you can give it your own name. So say I came up with a really cool delay, I could call it James's delay or whatever, you know what I mean? You can do that. So you can save all those things as your own things. Let's try another one. Chorus, flanger, stereo echo, delay left and right. Okay, so that would be a stereo one, but I'm not in stereo. So let's see what that does. A little slap back, but again, you can adjust the parameters of that. You can make the left channel do something different from the right channel. You can get some really funky stuff going on, so that's really neat. Gate reverb. Okay, I'll demonstrate the reverb. Let me turn off the little reverb gizmo that I'm using in the amplifier. So now, okay, so it's bypass. No reverb. So I'm not a big fan of the reverb on this thing. I mean, you got to remember 1988, right? All this digital stuff was relatively new. Reverb 4 plate. So this is plate reverb. Let's see what that sounds like. So I guess it's not bad. I guess it's not bad. Distortion plus symphonic. Flange. I'm going to try just the distortion so you can hear what this thing sounds like if I can find it. Distortion. There you go. My ears, that sounds like crap. Maybe you can play with the parameters and get something out of it. But again, we're talking about 1988, 80s technology, digital distortion. That's pretty much what you get. So I don't use that too much. Oh, it does pan. If you're in stereo, you can make it pan from one side to the other. Pitch change, C, B, A, reverb and gate. Let's see what that does. Yeah, it's a reverb with a noise gate. Yeah, reverb with a noise gate. This is all stuff with noise gate. Symphonic. Try symphonic. So that's that. And stereo phasing, flange, delay left and right, gate reverb. Some of these seem to repeat themselves. Slap back. Oh, that's 90. That's, yeah, 87, 86, 89, 90, 1. Yeah, so it's got 90 presets in it. You can set most of those to your own taste. This is a little slap back delay. This one I did myself. So anyway, that's a quick run rundown on the SPX, or sorry, the REX 50. Any questions on it, let me know. Keep an eye on eBay if you're interested in one. Again, you can get them, usually they come between 50 and 100 bucks. I wouldn't pay 100 bucks for it, but 50 bucks for a little do-it-all gizmo is well worth the money. So any questions on it, let me know. Thanks for watching.